ourselves too many years. I wish that I can rewind.
What is up, my kings and queens? It is King ILZ Kyle here, of course. Trying to figure out if this tree fell recently or nah. That's a whole branch there. That tree, see it? So like these are already here, I think, for the most part. Huh. Sorry, I'm seeing some things I can do with this. Anyway, as I attempt to do something with this. How's everybody? How's quarantine? This is how I'm surviving quarantine. If you do not know where I am or where I'm off to at this point in time, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Then you're not a real fan, okay? Then you're not a real fan. You need to go back and watch videos from years ago at this point. But since this whole quarantine thing, by the way, if you can't tell, or if you don't know, I mean, I would hope you know, everyone in the world kind of knows at this point, that college is closed, send everybody home, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's stressed out, ain't nobody got a job. So I'm just here to, you know, be a little bit of a distraction of sorts, you know? Ain't nobody want to think about all that right now. So, you know, I keep posting my videos so that y'all have something to watch at least, you know? Something that's not all, oh, let's be sad. Granted, if you're sad, nervous, stressed out, whatever, you have every single right to be. I'm not taking that away from you. I am simply trying to act as a distraction so that you're not like that 24/7. But anyway, came out here a couple days ago because, you know, let's see, my quote-unquote quarantine, as everyone is calling it. Not everyone is necessarily under quarantine, but there's not really anything you can do but stay inside or go for a freaking walk at this point. But mine didn't start as long ago as a lot of people's did. A lot of people in the US at least. Probably about the second week that this whole thing started up and was going down, is when I had to leave college. Actually no, third week, because they canceled classes but they didn't kick us out, and then the third week they kicked us out. This dude's just sitting on his deck. I feel weird now being out here. I don't know why. I haven't been out here in forever. But anyway, came out here with my brother not too long ago. We were just kind of chilling out, whatever. Came out here again and started construction on a new building, because why not? I don't currently have a job, which is not the plan, by the way. But there's not really anywhere for me to go right now. And I've got a lot of free time on my hands, and if you guys know me at all, you know that I hate being cooped up inside all the time. Granted, I like my video games. If you guys get really, really bored, you can go follow me on Mixer. That's where I've been streaming. But, I like my video games and all. But, it gets to a point where I get really bored of all of the games that I have. So I either am stupid. That tree fell too, damn. Either I'm stupid and spend money that I don't have, or I just simply do something else. But, yeah, started this building. So, let's see. It doesn't look like anything bad happened to it. So here it is. This is all I did. It took me an hour and a half to get to this point. But, you know, this boy right here, which is going to be the main support for the front wall, obviously, took me forever to get into that spot. This is just a stick. It's not even a tree, so you can see actually, you guys can barely see that. We'll put this stuff down, and I'll show you guys around in a second. Okay, so, I mean, yeah. Building, working on, you can see the couple of sticks. I'm really worried about this guy. because it's literally just sitting on the log. But yeah, if you guys remember, so I said if you don't know where I am, you're not a real fan. If you guys remember, from this tree, right, over, there was another different stick here, over to there, I believe. This tree, not that tree. It might have been that tree, I cannot remember. And to this tree, so it was like this long rectangle, was where my last mass building was. And then if you guys remember my, what was that video called? I did for class. It'll come to me later, but it was over there. But that building actually was never destroyed by a human. Like, it was still standing there 3 days ago when I was out here doing this. So, if this gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. I'm just bored. So, like, I'm gonna do something about it. So, except the big change that I made, entrance stays the same. This to there, and unless it went to this tree, I'm pretty sure it went to this tree. Stays the same, back to this tree, stays the same. But I decided to go even bigger, to where I'm going to the log, back behind the tree, all the way across, and back up to this tree. So, as you can see, this is still actually nailed in. I did that, I don't know how long ago. Probably, it's the last time I was building out here. Before I went to college. So, throwback to that. So if you've stuck with me for this long, I appreciate you. And now I'm back. So I've got a couple things. Most of these things, as you can tell by the way it's been raining, most of these things are actually from the old fort, and they are still halfway decent. I had to trash, you can see like the garbage over there, and there's a lot of garbage over there, and there's some garbage over here that I ended up digging out. These couple of things, that board has always been here. These couple of things are actually from over there when I built the thing for my video. I have another supply pile that I'm definitely going to be working on today that's over here. You guys probably can't see it. It's sitting right there on the ground because that tree fell, so I'm going to break that down. Last time I was out here, I found this, built a spear out of it. I brought this back because, you know, the curvature. It's really hard to find bow sticks. If you guys remember me struggling to find good bow sticks when I was out here. And then this was kind of just like the first stick that I picked up. I kind of like the shape of it, and I'm going to attempt to make a different kind of weapon out of it that I've never done before because, you know, I'm bored and I might as well try things. But, yeah, there's actually a lot of, like, good building stuff out here, which is kind of why I wanted to build, and I was going to build it, like, further over there because I'm not a huge fan of, like, not necessarily this openness, but of that openness, that everyone can see me, and it's like, yes, there's a 20-year-old walking around the woods, what is he doing? Probably drugs. Like, no, I'm not, but, you know, that's a lot of people's first assumptions. But, anyway, yeah, so we're just going to build in the same spot, and if it gets destroyed, granted, I will probably still be slightly pissed off about it, but, not nearly as pissed off as I was, because I don't think anyone has the time or the effort to come out here no more. So, see what happens. I'm going to work on this supply pile and try to make some progress on this building because I can. So, I have a little bit more time than I had last time I was out here. Last time I was out here, came out here at like almost 5 o'clock, and right now I have to go finish making dinner at like 6:30. So, now it's 4 o'clock on the dot. So, we'll see progress that I can make. I'll show you guys as we go, or if any. Well, I mean, it's almost taken me an hour, but I got this guy in. I had to chop off the end piece, which is this guy, and because it would have been like way out here, and we don't want it all the way out here. I don't even like how far out that is, so now it's only out to here, because that's fine. Easy to build off of, but it took forever to break that off. Plus, I was over there getting some more stuff, breaking some more stuff down. Messed up my hand a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the 2 blisters that popped on my middle finger. So that's fun. It only took me like an hour to do, you know. And then the only other thing that I've done is put the little little overhead doorway piece in, which actually fits perfectly. So we're gonna keep going and see where we can get to, because this is not enough progress for me. I'm not satisfied with this. So, I mean, I got time. It's 5 o'clock, so I have over an hour, but still, I wanna get some more stuff done. So I'm gonna bring some more stuff over. As you can see, I brought a little bit more over. I'm gonna bring a couple more things over and see if I can't start getting some kind of structure to this thing. So there's a family sitting on one of their decks, and I guess the mom of the kids just came out to like look with the kids at like birds or whatever, and they looked over this way. Can you guys hear them in the background? They looked over this way, and they saw the fact that there was a structure. It's not difficult to see from where they are. But then the mom called the dad out, and now they're both just staring at me. I can't tell if they found me, or if they just found the structure and they're not sure. But this could get interesting. I mean, I do have a bag sitting right there that's yellow, but I'm wearing green and black, so I'm not the easiest thing in the world to see, but also not the hardest thing to see in the world. But they're just sitting here staring at me. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I mean, I've had the cops called on me plenty of times for being out here, but it's a little different now that you know, I'm 20. So oh no. He's just staring like I'm gonna do something. The second I turn the camera off from the last clip is when they popped out. Yeah, they're just staring. They're staring like directly at me. So he's now going inside while the mother is watching me. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna end well for me. I can't even go back to like my house the normal way, because it's right back that way, and their deck is that way, and they saw me looking like at this angle down. So only disadvantage about that spot, but it really, like, I was thinking about building over here, but I don't know. So yeah, now I gotta move that way and hope that a cop doesn't come down that hill, because if the cops do show up, they're gonna come down that hill. More than likely. I mean, it's the easiest way to get into the woods from the caller's house, right? I've never been chased out by the cops, but this could be the first time. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna move that way, so if I see the cop, I'm gonna take off. I'm not playing that game. Okay, so let me restate my last statement. I'm not going to run from the cop. No. I'm going to, which is where I currently am, in a position where if I see one, I'm going to simply turn around and walk away in hopes that they do not see me. Because knowing me, they'll be like, "Excuse me, sir, come here," and I'll be like, "Ah, shit. That means I gotta go over there." Because as a cop, if you guys know me at all, I'm not a huge fan of them. Not even for like real reasons. I just don't like cops. If you're a cop, no offense, like I just don't. I see them, I get scared. I'm like, there's either an issue or I'm in trouble. But yeah, so I'm sitting over here. So if there were a cop to come, it would come right down this hill, like right in between this house and the other house. And my little place is over there. I don't know if you guys can see. There's like you can barely see a structure, like sitting right here. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. They were just like people have seen me out here plenty of times. Don't get me wrong, like that's not even the issue. The fact that I was seen is not even the issue. It's the fact that they sat there, stared at me. She called her husband out, who then also stared at me, and then went back inside while she was still staring at me. So that just makes me think that you're tracking me and calling the cops. There's also a bunch of dogs over there that can either hear my footsteps or they're barking at each other. Barking at something completely unrelated over there. And then, I can't find it. There's a hawk nest somewhere in here. but I can't remember where it was. I had it while I was over there. It's just giving me a better angle and keeps me hitting better from over here. Where is... I lost it. I'm kind of sad about it. Now there are more people popping out. There's one in the closest yard there. There's one right there. It's the only issue with being out here now. You can probably get away with it with being like, I'm taking pictures. But still, with the whole like coronavirus thing and like, I don't wanna deal with all that, you know? I don't know if they're just gonna go back inside or if they're gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like dealing with it, you know? Just surrounded by neighborhoods over here. If I go like really, really deep into the woods, and by really, really deep, I mean like a quarter mile in that direction, then there's like, I got all the cover in the world. It just keeps getting wider and wider, and more dense too. But I don't want to go all the way over there. I want to continue what I was doing, but really don't want to have an issue. Let me just go back over there and check it out in a second. But those dogs need to shut the fuck up. Shut up. They don't even know what they're barking at. They're just barking. It's not like they can smell me. The wind is coming from that house before it gets to me, so I don't know. See, they're just barking. Shut up. These kids are still sitting up there, and the second that I even attempted to come back through all this open ass fucking space, they found me. They're just sitting up there. All I hear was, "Mommy, he's back." I'm like, shit. I can't catch a break. I might just have to attempt to get the hell out of here, which sucks because I don't really want to. I wasn't planning on leaving yet. They're definitely still sitting there. Yeah, I'll sit behind this tree and build my bow stick or something. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build my bow stick and at least attempt to do something productive out here. Remember that stick that took me forever to get up and break? It just broke. I just knocked half the shit down. Be like that sometimes. Okay, well, I'm done for the day. I need to get back and finish dinner. The issue that I'm having is this. So this stick, right? The one that fell and broke. When this stick was here, I started building on it, right? So this stick here, right? This guy's here, and this guy, who happens to be the support for this part of the wall, are both supported by this. So if this goes down, it has a tendency to pull this guy down, which pulls this whole thing down, which then in turn pulls that. Luckily there's nothing too crazy over there yet. But because it cracked, I had to just sit it. So I ended up having to tie it down because it did not want to just stay here, and I could not figure out to save my life how to lock it in. But that's it so far. Nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, it's a very large area that I am attempting to like wall off, I guess. So we'll see what happens. But I need to go finish dinner. And yeah, if there is anything that you guys want to see me build out here, do out here, whatever, as long as it's not like obnoxiously crazy, preferably something that I can do in like a few hours out here, not something like that's gonna take me a couple weeks to do. If you have those suggestions, I'll take them too, but just remember I got that going. By the way, I finished my spear, I got distracted. And my bow stick started working on. But yeah, nothing too crazy, but I'm here for you guys. This is a very I don't even know. It's a scary time, but it's also, everything is unknown right now. No one knows a whole lot of anything right now, as far as it's concerned with just about everything. Jobs, money, school, whatever. No one really knows what's going on. So want to be here for you guys. At least give you, a couple of minutes of break out of your day. I mean, I got plenty of videos that can fill up your time. If you guys want to go check out a bunch of old videos, if you guys don't know what I used to do out here, go back years ago and before I went to college, and you guys can see all the crazy stuff that went on back here. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, live life to the fullest. Spread positivity. Stay safe. I'll talk to you guys later.